Welcome to Star Bios, the show where we dive into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's brightest stars and most iconic entertainers. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Otis Redding, a soulful singer-songwriter who left an indelible mark on the music world. With his powerful, heartfelt voice and genre-defying style, Otis Redding captured the hearts of audiences everywhere, and his legacy continues to inspire new generations of artists. Born on September 9, 1941, in Dawson, Georgia, Otis Redding was the fourth of 6 children to Otis Sr. and Fanny Rosamond Redding. His family soon moved to Macon, Georgia, where he spent most of his childhood. The city's rich musical heritage, with its blend of gospel, blues, and R&B, would later influence Otis's unique sound. As a young boy, Otis sang in the choir at the Vineville Baptist Church, where his father was a deacon. This early exposure to music and spirituality would shape his future as a musician. Growing up in Macon's African-American community, Otis was surrounded by the sounds of soul, blues, and gospel music. He attended Ballard Hudson High School, where he was an average student but excelled in music class. His music teacher, Mrs. Grace Henderson, recognized Otis's talent and encouraged him to pursue his passion for music. During this period, Otis began to develop his own unique style, blending the sounds of Sam Cooke, Ray Charles, and Little Richard, who were all making waves in the music industry at the time. In 1958, at the age of 17, Otis Redding formed his first band, the Pintoppers, with a group of friends from school. They would perform at local clubs and parties, playing a mix of covers and original songs. Although the band didn't achieve much success during this period, it was an essential part of Otis's development as a musician and performer. As he honed his craft, Otis started to make a name for himself on the local music scene, performing at clubs like the Douglas Theater and the City Auditorium. Macon, Georgia, in the late 1950s, was a hotbed for musical talent, with artists like James Brown, Little Richard, and Ike Turner all getting their start in the city. Otis Redding was part of this vibrant music scene, and his unique sound began to gain attention from local musicians and promoters. The city's musical heritage, combined with Otis's family background and early influences, laid the foundation for his future success. As we explore the early life of Otis Redding, it's clear that his upbringing, family, and environment all played a significant role in shaping his future as a musician. The rich musical heritage of Macon, Georgia, and the African-American community's strong tradition of gospel and blues music all contributed to Otis's unique sound and style. As Otis Redding entered his early 20s, he began to make a name for himself on the local music scene, performing at clubs like the Douglas Theater and the City Auditorium. His unique sound, which blended the styles of Sam Cooke, Ray Charles, and Little Richard, was starting to gain attention from local musicians and promoters. In 1962, Otis Redding recorded his first single, These Arms of Mine, at the legendary Stax Records in Memphis, Tennessee. The song's success was modest, but it marked the beginning of a long and fruitful partnership between Otis and Stax. Over the next few years, Otis Redding released a string of hit singles, including Pain in My Heart and Security. His music was characterized by its raw emotion, heartfelt lyrics, and soaring vocals. As his popularity grew, so did his live performances, which became renowned for their energy and intensity. Otis's concerts were a testament to his boundless talent and charisma, with the singer pouring his heart and soul into every note. One of the key factors that contributed to Otis Redding's success was his collaboration with Stax Records' talented team of songwriters and producers. The label's founder, Jim Stewart, and his partner Estelle Axton recognized Otis's unique talent and provided him with the creative freedom to develop his own sound. The result was a string of classic albums, including Pain in My Heart, and The Great Otis Redding Sings Soul Ballads, which showcased Otis's remarkable vocal range and emotional depth. As Otis Redding's star continued to rise, he found himself performing alongside some of the biggest names in music. In 1967, he appeared at the iconic Monterey Pop Festival, where he delivered a show-stopping performance that earned him widespread critical acclaim. The festival was a pivotal moment in Otis's career, marking his transition from a regional star to a national phenomenon. According to Carver Runt Jackson, a guitarist and friend of Otis Redding, Otis was always pushing himself to be better, to create something new and original. He had this incredible drive and passion that inspired everyone around him. This drive and passion are evident in songs like Try a Little Tenderness and Fa 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 Fa, which showcase Otis's remarkable vocal range and emotional depth. As we explore the remarkable achievements of Otis Redding, it's clear that his success was not just due to his incredible talent, but also his tireless work ethic and dedication to his craft. From his early days performing in local clubs to his later years as a national star, Otis remained committed to creating music that was true to himself and his roots. As Otis Redding stood poised on the brink of even greater fame and recognition, he continued to tour and record music, pushing himself to new heights. In 1967, he released his iconic song, Dock of the Bay, which would become one of his most beloved and enduring songs. The song's success was a testament to Otis's unique talent and his ability to craft songs that resonated with listeners from all walks of life. Tragically, Otis Redding's life was cut short in a plane crash on December 10, 1967, just 3 days after recording Dock of the Bay. The plane, which was carrying Otis and several members of his band, crashed into a lake near Madison, Wisconsin, killing everyone on board. The music world was shocked and devastated by the news of Otis's passing, and he was mourned by fans and fellow musicians alike. Despite a short career, Otis Redding left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and influence musicians to this day. His music has been covered by countless artists, including Aretha Franklin, the Rolling Stones, and Sam Cooke, among many others. His songs have also been featured in numerous films, TV shows, and commercials, introducing his music to new generations of fans. According to Carver Runt Jackson, a guitarist and friend of Otis Redding, Otis's legacy is not just about his music, but about the impact he had on people's lives. He was a true original, and his music continues to touch hearts and souls around the world. This sentiment is echoed by many who knew Otis or were influenced by his music, including legendary musician and producer Booker T. Jones, who said, "Otis Redding was a brother, a friend, and a musical genius. His music will live on forever." In the years following Otis's death, his music continued to gain popularity, with numerous posthumous releases and compilations. In 1968, the album The Dock of the Bay was released, which included the hit single of the same name. The album was a huge commercial success, and it helped to cement Otis's legacy as one of the greatest soul singers of all time. Today, Otis Redding is remembered as a true giant of American music, and his influence can be heard in countless genres, from soul and R&B to rock and hip-hop. His music continues to inspire new generations of musicians and fans, and his legacy serves as a reminder of the power of music to touch our hearts and souls. As we conclude the story of Otis Redding, we're reminded of the incredible impact he had on the music world and the enduring legacy he left behind. His music will continue to live on, inspiring and influencing musicians for generations to come. And as we look back on his remarkable life and career, we're grateful for the gift of his music, which continues to bring joy, comfort, and inspiration to fans around the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Otis Redding, a true soul music legend. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.